What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. So today is Saturday. Hope you're having an awesome weekend wherever you are. If you had a look at your portfolio this morning, well, I would assume you're having a great day. So welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are going to talk about so much today. I want to talk about the price of Bitcoin, short-term, long-term. Also, we're going to have a look at that gap in the CME futures. I want to talk about the rumor that's been circulating around what is EOS's big announcement. Also, what is going on with the fact that people at Grayscale are paying $3,000 premiums on Bitcoin? Yes, that's right. They're paying over $11,000 per Bitcoin. This is absolutely nuts. And on top of that, we're going to talk about how institutional appetite is absolutely skyrocketing. We're going to get into all that in just a second. And if that sounds good to you, well, you know what to do. And if it's your first time checking out the Crypto Zombie channel, definitely get subscribed. We do this every single day. Also, I had somebody reach out to me and ask how you can become eligible for the Ledger Nano S giveaway that we do every single Monday. All you have to do is drop a comment on any video throughout the entire course of the week. And on Monday, we pick a winner. So that's for anyone who's new. I know a lot of you already know that, but there are a lot of new people. Let's give this a quick refresh live. So we are up to $272 billion market cap. Nice green day today. Bitcoin dominance pulling back a little bit. We are seeing the altcoins having a little bit of love. If we look at the big gainers, we have Monacoin still up 28%. We know Monacoin tends to do this every so often. Qtum, Aeon, Tron, BitTorrent, Ravencoin, Aurora, Cosmos, Omizego, Horizon, Maximine, EOS. I mean, guys, we could just go down the list. Lots of green across the board. Very, very good day in crypto. As a matter of fact, Harmony, which came out, which is the Binance IEO, is actually trading at around 0.025 cents. And as you can see, it's actually gone up. Let's give it a quick refresh and see if it's that's holding pretty steady. I mean, obviously, guys, be careful. It is an IEO. We know how these tend to, behave, but so far it looks pretty good. So just wanted to point that out. Also, let's talk about something massive. Congratulations to Bitcoin. We have officially closed with 4 green monthly candles. Count them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I so excited over this? Well, if you look, even back at the, parabolic run-up, we only had 1, 2, 3. We clearly didn't have any during the bear market. But when we did have it the last time, if we scroll all the way back here and we zoom in, look at that, guys. Right here, I know I'm kind of in the way, but we had 1, 2, let me get that arrow out of the way. Look, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest is history. So 4 monthly green candles. And as Travis Kling said, let's take a moment to celebrate May 2019. Bitcoin just put in a top 5 monthly performance since 2013. It is now 168% off the lows from mid-December. If Bitcoin does another 168% from here, price will be at $23,000. Can you believe it? What an amazing year we have been having for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Obviously, one of the big bullish signals that we talked about is the fact that the 200 moving average is actually curved up, as you can see right here, which is a very good sign. The last time that it did that was way back in October of 2015. And once again, what did we do? We had full-on multiple-year bull market. So these are very good signs that we're seeing right now. Having a look at what's going on, basically after that little scare that we had, we're just still in the same wedge, right? We had this little mini wedge right here. We broke out, and now we've moved into this bigger wedge as we continue towards the end. Currently, Bitcoin just doing somewhat of a sideways movement. Nothing to be scared of short term. We might potentially come down and just keep testing this line and just riding it up and up and up to somewhere around the middle of June. However, as we know, as we saw back here, and we've seen multiple times, Bitcoin is a very impatient asset. It usually doesn't get to the end of the wedge. We usually have a breakout or a breakdown a lot sooner. So I would expect to see some really big movement for Bitcoin before mid-June, but we will keep our eyes on it moving forward. Obviously, the EMA ribbon everything's looking great right here, providing support. As you can see right back here on May 17th, we wicked all the way down. We touched the 20 exactly, bounced right back off, so that is very positive. Also, super guppy, completely bullish, everything in the green, so that is another, I know, just so much positive stuff, right, guys? Also, let's talk about why we do have this critical level. Now, the level that everybody's talking about that we have to break above is right around here, okay? And this is that like $8,750 level. Now, why is this so crucial? Well, as you can see, we have two major points on the VPVR over here. Now, the first one being all of this massive volume that occurred right here, and that is why we have seen the $7,900 level act as support. As you can see right here, when we had that crazy pump and we dumped all the way down, we stopped at around $8,000. Now, you could say that's sort of a psychological level. I agree with you, but also we had a lot of volume right there according to the VPVR, and also you could see the next level that we had was at that 8,700 right here, which would be the next level to break. So if Bitcoin can come up here, and even if we fall back down and then get supported by this level, well, then that would be very bullish short term. I also wanted to just talk about what we were saying yesterday about the CME futures gap. Now we know that gaps tend to get filled, right? We had this one over here that got filled, this one over here that got filled, but we still have this gap over here that happened right around May 17th that did not get filled. So this is the red zone. And if I pop this over to the actual chart right here, you can see that there is a potential that if we were to fill that gap, and I'm just saying if we were, not saying that we're going to, this just tends to be something that, we do. If Bitcoin was to do that, we would fall down potentially down to that $7,355 level. However, personally, because we have massive volume range at 7,316, I don't see Bitcoin going lower than $7,300, okay? That's just what I'm seeing on the charts. Black swan events could obviously they could be totally different, but I just wanted to point that out. But currently, there's really not too much to worry about because as you guys could see, I mean, this is just a nice, beautiful uptrend, okay? You could even argue that, potentially we're actually in a bit of a, like a channel, right here that we're sort of just bouncing around in. So that's basically the situation moving forward. And I do want to just point out something really quick. And no, Bitcoin is not $11,200. This is Canadian dollars. But what the heck was this? What was that? Does anybody know? I don't know. I couldn't find anything online as to what this is, but why did Bitcoin drop all the way down to 104 Canadian dollars on May 30th? That's insane. I mean, was it a bot glitch or did this happen? Did somebody actually manage to buy Bitcoin for 104 Canadian dollars? That's insane. If you scoop that up, congratulations. If you know anything about this, let me know. That's crazy, but I just wanted to point that out moving forward. And of course, one thing that we have to point out is you've seen all of these investors moving into Bitcoin, moving out of traditional assets. Look at Bitcoin's performance right here. Bitcoin is up Bitcoin is up 60%. In May alone. Today is June 1st, obviously, and you can see year-to-date gains 127% compared to the S&P 10%, Brent oil 17%, although down 11% last month, copper breaking even, US 10-year bond yield negative 19%, gold 1% for all my gold bugs out there, and the Chinese yuan is down 3% in May. So yeah, Bitcoin clearly is the winner across the board. Now, I want to talk about Binance Research latest insights and analytics that came out. It's a very long document. I think it's 108 pages. You guys can come in here very, very in depth. I'll drop it below for you. Lots of juicy stuff, but I'm going to come over here to Bitcoinist because they basically summarized it, okay? And as you can see, institutional appetite for crypto is skyrocketing. So the report talks about the all-time high volumes of crypto assets recently traded on the CME group. Over $1 billion were traded during a single 24-hour period last month, which is insane. The CME Bitcoin futures reached a record high of 33,700 contracts on May 13th. This was 50% higher than their previous record that they had seen of only 22,005 on April 4th. You can see right here, they say institutional investors currently are representing in their conservative assumptions less than 10% of all long-term investors are growing their exposure to digital assets and cryptocurrencies as illustrated, and this is what I want to get into, by the premium of nearly 40% for Grayscale Bitcoin Trust just over May. You can see right here, you also had massive insurgence of OTC trading as well. Lots of people are buying it, but I've heard now that the OTC markets are starting to dry up. Now, why is this important? Think about it. If these guys can't get it OTC, they can't get it as fast as it's coming out, well, then they're going to be forced to have to buy it on the exchanges, which means the price is going to get pushed up. You can see right here, we have definitely seen more interest from the non-crypto public this month, and hope that market behaves just like this as the interest continues to build. Also, extensively analyzed changes in crypto asset correlations based on market structure, concluding that Bitcoin exhibited the highest correlation with other assets. So, in summary, having emerged from a period of the highest internal correlations in crypto history, the data may support the notion that the cryptocurrency market has already bottomed. Well, I certainly hope we've bottomed at this point. And as you can see right here, Barry Silbert over at Grayscale, he says they shot past $2 billion in assets under management today. And this is exactly what I wanted to talk about. And let me get into this premium that these people are paying, right? But you can see over here, and listen to these numbers, okay? Grayscale Bitcoin Trust accumulated 11,236 Bitcoin in April alone. Currently, 54,000 Bitcoin are mined per month, all right? Right now, they are buying up to 21% of the new supply of Bitcoin, okay? So in a year, the halving will double that number to 42% of the supply. Institutions are FOMOing. Now, granted, they're going to be a lot more expensive. I would assume the price of Bitcoin would be worth a lot more. So they're probably not going to be buying as many Bitcoin, or maybe they are. But you are just seeing right now, these guys alone, and this is just one single entity, is buying 21% of all of the new supply of Bitcoin. You saw yesterday, I don't know if it's real or fake news, but there's a billionaire that's trying to apparently buy 25% of all Bitcoin, in general. And if we come over here and have a look, you could see that their main product over here, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, is trading at $11.44 per share, which puts the price of Bitcoin above $11,600, which, get this, is a premium of $3,000 per coin. And if we come over here live, okay, it's a little bit lower actually. It's not as high. It's still over 11 though. So you could see this is insane. Who is paying $11,000 for Bitcoin? Why are they paying so much for Bitcoin? I don't have an answer. Do you? I was actually talking to Crown from Crown's Crypto Cave this morning, and I asked him who in their right mind would pay that much of a premium for, Bitcoin. And he was like, listen, man, I'd like to give you a song and a dance and come up with all these different, reasons, yada, yada, yada. He's like, the reality is that's what they're demanding. That's the price because they're paying it. It's that simple. These people that do not want to set up a Coinbase account, maybe they have a lot of money, they're millionaires or billionaires, I don't know, and they don't want to set up a Coinbase account and go through the hassle of learning how to get your own wallet, buy a ledger, put it on, cold storage, how to trade on Binance and all this stuff. They just want somebody else to do it. Well, there you go. So that alone has to show you the fact that people are willing to pay that insane amount of premium on Bitcoin, that the demand is obviously skyrocketing. Now, a lot of people have been saying, yeah, but what else? Why are we seeing the price go up other than the fact that the price is going up, so people are FOMOing into it? Well, Bart Smith, if you guys aren't familiar, he's the chief of digital assets at Susquehanna, and he basically said that it could have a lot to do with the US-China trade war. He said the situation may change for the best for Bitcoin even further thanks to China. So China is seriously considering beginning to sell US treasuries back to the US. Almost an incredible thing was assumed, okay, that the Chinese government would start purchasing Bitcoin instead of treasury bonds of Germany or Japan, the most valuable after US treasuries. So are they going to do this? I don't know. It's just speculation. It's just rumors. But if they do, this is going to cause the price of Bitcoin to absolutely skyrocket, okay? The other reason he gives is consensus. We talked about that. We could skip past that. And this one, he says, is probably the most important one. And this is the fact that brokerage firms are offering Bitcoin to retail clients this year. He mentioned that while no one has come out and said that openly, there's a lot of talk about that. And I think people are buying Bitcoin ahead potentially of that new investor demand. They know that the herd is coming. They know that as soon as we hit that 10K Bitcoin, your mom, not your mom, but your friends from high school, basically people who you haven't talked to in a long time. I hope you've talked to your mom recently. Anyway, I just got off topic, but you're going to see these people coming out of the woodworks and they're going to start asking, hey man, you do that Bitcoin thing, right? And then once we get to 20K, forget about it. The FOMO is going to be insane. You're going to see that massive retail bubble that we saw again. So this is what I'm talking about, people. This is why we are seeing Bitcoin being the relentless force of action that it is, man. I mean, you just can't stop this beast. So that is good news. Let's talk about some tokens, some coins. Let's get on out of here. So we have a basic attention token. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Brave. So this is actually a website called batgrowth.com. And you can see they actually plot the growth of all different metrics around Brave browser. Clearly, I don't have to break it down for you. They're all very positive. The one thing I wanted to point out, though, is that we have another 50,000 verified Brave browser publishers. Last time I checked, we only had around 100,000. So this is amazing. We have another 52,000 added. The virus is spreading. It isn't just crypto people anymore. You're seeing regular, everyday, average YouTubers, right? People that do beauty vlogs or anything like that. They're signing up for this as well. You are seeing the virus spread. I'm a verified publisher. You guys know that, obviously. And, yeah, so that's really crazy, guys. Now, I wanted to talk about this. So Binance had rolled out this thing where you can look at the new look of Binance, right? And what I wanted to point out was up here, you can see that they've sort of teased their margin trading, right? So if we click that right here, you can see they have a few pairs available. So let's say we wanted to do Bitcoin USDT margin trading, right? So it says important reminder, et cetera, et cetera. So it says this feature is only available for invited users. So let's see if I can open a margin trading account. Okay, so by clicking this, I understand. Oh, look at that. This feature is only available for invited users. Now, also, I want to just mention the fact that as far as this margin trading is concerned right now, I heard that they're only doing 2x leverage, which is only double, right? So also, I don't know if they're going to actually end up allowing US citizens to use this or not. We've obviously seen, BitMEX and ByBit, you have to use VPNs. But that being said, I honestly say I genuinely do enjoy my experience on ByBit as well. So if you guys are interested in margin trading, and should they not allow US citizens on here, because don't forget, anybody that registered for anything over a 2 Bitcoin daily limit, you did give them your KYC. So they probably won't let you use it. So definitely, if you guys haven't checked it out, I'll drop the link above right there for the ByBit tutorial, and you guys can figure that out. Also, I do have links below as well. Now let's talk about the EOS biggest announcement ever to be revealed tomorrow. Dan Larimer says Trump's advisors know about Block 1. Everyone in DC wants to talk with us. Speculations, rumors, everyone is running crazy. What could it be? Yeah, so there is a little bit of a rumor that possibly came out. Now, this is from German language business newspaper Handelsblatt. They're reporting that the big EOS announcement will involve a new social media platform that gives users a share in advertising revenue. Now, obviously, I can't confirm any of this. This is just what they're saying. So is this the big announcement? Is this what they said that got leaked? There were a lot of other people speculating a lot of other things as well. But yeah, this thing right here, Trump's advisors know about Block 1. That's a pretty big announcement. So we'll have to see. Not much time. We should know that announcement should be out within the next 24 hours. So probably even by the time you're watching this video, we will have the truth. It will be revealed. Okay. Also, friendly reminder to my New York viewers out there, if you have your funds on Bittrex, you need to get them off in the next 8 days. They are cutting off New York citizens. June 9th. So yeah, in 8 days. And I did have somebody from the community reach out to me because the Cardano wallets are apparently still not allowing for withdrawals. I put this out on Twitter. I said, Bittrex Exchange, any updates on ADA withdrawals? There are some New York residents worried since there are only 9 days left. Is this something I tagged Charles Hoskinson, I tagged Cardano Foundation, I tagged Cardano community. And so far I've had no response from any of them. Bittrex hasn't said anything. In fact, Jet Li says Bittrex will not reply. They took too many people's money in 2017 and never replied to them. Do not use this exchange as they can block you without any warning. Well, to that I say, if anyone out there from Bittrex, the team, or anyone is watching, I think it would be really nice of you to please let us know what is going on with this. I don't think it's fair that because the wallet is not functioning that these people cannot withdraw their Cardano, their ADA. I think you should definitely take care of this. That's only the right thing to do. So yeah, obviously I'm not trying to cause any FUD. I don't know what's going on. Everything could be perfectly fine, but I just wanted to bring that out. This was a situation. So friendly reminder to my New York residents. Also, let's talk about some good news before we get on out of here. So we have Ernst & Young announced that they would be releasing their ZK Snarks privacy tool nightfall this month. It also seems that another accountancy Big Four giant wants to get its teeth stuck into the blockchain, and that is Deloitte. And we also have U.S. insurance giant State Farm and USAA have entered advanced testing of blockchain to automate the time-consuming and paper-heavy processing of automobile claims. So I think we will take it. That's enough for today. Very positive, very bullish news, lots of good sentiment. Could we have a black swan event? Of course. We could always have a black swan event. But as of right now, things are looking good. There's no immediate reason on any of these charts to be bearish short term. But like I said, it's crypto. You never know. Also, if you guys did not have a chance to check out my interview I did with Andre Cronje, oh my goodness, it's like the best interview I think I've ever done on the channel. We go into the nitty gritty. We talk about the things that no one wants to talk about. We talked about will altcoins, are 99% of altcoins going to end up dying? We talked about, IEOs. Are they shady? Are they unethical? The Binance, conspiracies and all that. We talked about, is the Lightning Network and other second layer solutions actually viable long term? DAGs versus blockchains. Is true decentralization even an actual thing? Okay. He made a reference of that's like me walking into a hospital and just knowing exactly what to give myself, right? No, I go to a doctor. He knows what he's doing, right? So definitely check it out. Really awesome. Also, friendly reminder, we do give away the Ledger Nano S every Monday. If you guys want to support the channel, we do have referral links below. I have them for ByBit, Ledger, Brave browser. So yeah, but obviously guys, I don't expect any of that of you. Just stopping by, saying hello. That's all that matters. Thank you so much once again for stopping by the channel. You guys are awesome. You know that I love you. You're the reason that I do this every single day. That being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.